Okay, so this is our first live actually. So today we're just gonna talk a little bit about an accident we made. Nothing major. So apparently, I thought my son had a doctor's appointment today. So turns out it's actually Monday. So I went to the doctor's office on the wrong day. Remember, not hearing me so well right now. What are you?
I, I don't have any thoughts on about that.
I think he just said that he had to drive on the wrong day. So yeah, if you have any comments or anything like that, you know, feel free to comment. So right now we're just driving down the road back to our house currently. So yeah, we're a crazy mess right now. Yeah, I can't believe we did that though. Going on to the doctor's appointment accidentally. I guess I'm gonna have to keep track of my days. Yeah. Good morning, Shannon. How are you doing? If you can hear me, that is. I hope you can hear me okay. But yeah, so we're just driving through town, making, I guess, today a little cruise instead of a doctor's appointment. Y'all got anything y'all want to talk about? You know, feel free to ask some questions. But, you know, I don't know what else to say, you know, besides a little bit, a little oopsie. And yeah, I feel you there, Shannon. Glad you're doing good. We're okay. Dealing with some allergies. That's about it. You know, that and making accidental doctor's appointments there on the wrong day. So, yeah. Low man's in the back seat. He says hi. He says hi to his buddies. We're going to try and figure out a good time for when we can go live. We're just trying to see when everybody else goes live so that we're not messing up their schedules. This is also just kind of a test to see if it's going to work. Oh, little man, Shannon says hi. He's being quiet. He must have fell asleep. He typically falls asleep on car rides. But, thank you for the people who are here. You know, we're still working on a channel. We had some really bad storms come through and kind of messed up our driveway, so we kind of have to, which might show that to y'all a little bit later.
Kind of messed up or putting some stuff on our channel, videos on our channel. So with all the rain and stuff.
I guess Shannon, you could say he's a big kid. I know my husband is. She said car rides make my husband sleepy.
And it does me too, make me sleepy.
But unfortunately, he has to drive, so he has to stay awake. Oh, there's some water turkeys. For those of you who don't know what a water turkey is, it looks like a vulture, but they're a little different. They're all black. Sorry, I get a little sidetracked sometimes when I see things. So if you just
It'd be like a dog and a squirrel. She'd be like, Oh, squirrel.
Yes, I squirrel sometimes. I'll see something that driving down the road or something like that, and I'll be like, squirrel! Or just like a while ago, I say, butter trees! No, or whatever I see. So, excuse that, I have to apologize. Um, yeah, it's looking a little better. It's still a little cloudy. Hopefully, we'll have some better weather come in, and we can show y'all what the garden looks like now. Because I noticed we were getting some plants. Show y'all the damage and stuff that it did. We had some limbs. They went through y'all's place too, Shannon. That stinks. We had a few tornadoes. Luckily, none of the tornadoes hit us, but they were in the surrounding area. But yeah, we had some pretty big limbs fall, and we're gonna have to get that cleaned up in the next couple of days. After we just picked up a bunch of limbs, as you can see in one of our videos. Excuse me, I got hiccups. And I'm sorry if you can't hear me very good or if my voice goes out. Like I said, I'm dealing with some allergies, and it causes me not to be able to talk at times. So if I go to a whisper, I do apologize. Yeah, it's just, I guess you can say I'm a little bit nervous. Yes, Shannon, it maybe not so sunny, but it is a beautiful day. Wow. So y'all had about a tornado about 40 minutes from y'all. Luckily, it didn't hit y'all. I'm glad y'all are safe. Yes, but when I'm nervous, I tend to stammer and stutter, and yeah, I repeat myself. And you're welcome, Shannon. It's okay. We all spell things wrong sometimes. I understood what you said, what you're saying. Okay. So I wonder how long I'll be nervous. It took you 2 years. I mean, we're only what, almost a half year into this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're only about a half year into actually putting out videos. We're trying to get some more out, but the weather kind of hindered us a bit. Bad reception. We could barely watch everybody else's live videos because the power got out on us sometimes, and we're like, "Dadgummit, we wanted to see what you're saying." So, okay, I'm dumping this here. I just dropped a pin. That's good. Really on the shy part. I get that a little ways, but once I get to know you, I'm a little more calm and kind of um, more level-headed, I guess you could say. But you know, when I was a kid, it wasn't that way. Anybody and everybody was my friend. Got to be a little more careful nowadays, though. Might be the reception area. It could be the signal we're getting driving through. So if you lose us, I do apologize, Shannon. Is that better?
Looks like we're getting into some bad hilly areas.
Yeah, sometimes the hills around here can can mess with the reception of the cell towers. We're currently using my husband's phone because mine's about dead. Mine's got about 10%. I should have charged it, but I forgot my charging cord, so I couldn't charge it in the car. How's your husband doing? I know it takes a while to type, especially if you're doing other things. Okay, must have been the area then if you can hear me now. Just gonna be finding a good time when everybody can. That's good. Good. He needs to rest. Rest is good. Glad he's getting better. We'll be praying for y'all. I guess you get to see, well, if you can see out the windows, a little bit of our drive home. Turn to where you can see out his window a little bit. I guess better plan these lives out so I have something to say.
Yeah. And plus, this is our first live that we're doing, so it's kind of nervous.
Yeah, it is our first live, so. Any plans for my weekend? Not really. Just clean up the yard.
Mostly cleaning up the yard, fixing the driveway and stuff.
And maybe put some fencing around our garden. We'll probably do a video of that because we got some wild rabbits trying to eat our garden. And we got a rabbit coming pretty soon. I've got to get with the person I'm getting it, the rabbit friend, see when she can bring it by. We're not as far along as some of the other homesteaders, but we'll get there eventually. Because we're basically just starting out from the ground up. So yes, yeah, mowing is a must. Yes, well, where we live, we tend to get a lot of wild rabbits, turkeys, deer. Let's see what else. Squirrels, raccoons, possums, armadillos.
Anything and everything.
Because we live out in the country, so you tend to get a lot of wild animals. Coyotes. That's where Dan comes in. He sees them, he typically scares them off. Of course, who can blame him? He's a big old. He looks big and mean, but he's actually a big old teddy bear. Yeah, some places are a little different. Some places get them, some places don't. It just depends on the region where you're at. Where all turkeys thrive in certain areas. So it just kind of depends on the region you're in. But yes, most people do get the possums, the rabbits, the raccoons, the deer, things like that. Some people get bobcats. I think we get a few. Some people get mountain lions. You get foxes.
And at times we do get wild hogs.
And not as bad as some places, but from time to time you might see one go through, passing through, trying to get to the rest of them, I guess. Some people say hog hunting, some people say about wild boar hunting. It just kind of depends on where you're at. Yeah, Shannon, armadillos are bad about that. They tear up our yard too. That's where Izzy and Baby Dog come in. Izzy and Baby Dog tend to keep them at bay. When they see them, they kind of go off and went out and to chase them, especially Izzy. But unfortunately, poor thing is dealing with a broke leg. We're trying to get taken care of. Well, dang, wish we'd known you sooner. We could have come and got rid of some for you. My husband's actually hunted wild hogs before, so.
and that too, that depends on you guys, how you guys want it to be handled with.
Right.
Normally, we can trap them, we can hunt them with the rifle, or we can use dogs to get them.
Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. We're just hoping the leg heals so that she doesn't have to have it amputated because of the way the break is. But I mean, a dog can live with 3 legs. It's just going to be a little more expensive than what we can handle. So that's why we're hoping it's healing instead of have to amputate it. Because I can deal with the amputation. It's just the price of it. That's what I can't handle right now.
And so you guys want like to know, she does the original lye soap.
Yes, I believe Shannon had asked me on another live if I do soaps, but you were right, Shannon. I do, but I also do the original lye soap. There's not very many people that actually make the original lye soap, which not very many people do that or know how to. That's one of the things I just recently learned. So yeah, if anybody wants some, they can contact me. What came to the Shoot Dane Fest unprepared, not knowing what it was going to be like. So my product and my pliers and stuff were way under than what I needed. Even though I think 1 or 2 scrubs were gone, and then 2 or 3 soaps were gone by the time I got home, which is fine. That's what it was for. So maybe next year I can be a little more prepared if they have one, and if we get to go, depending on everybody's schedules. Because I know that kind of goes hand in hand with some of the other channels. They have their own schedules, we have our own schedules. Some people are going to these other meetups, but right now we can't go to ones too far out. We wish we could, but going to like Tennessee to one or something like that, it's a little too far right now. We're trying to we've had a few issues, and we're trying to get back on our feet. Finding a job is one of them. And I've been looking everywhere. But I'll eventually find one, I guess. From the meetup, Shannon, we were probably about 30 minutes to an hour. We weren't that far from the meetup. So we were actually close. We just wish we could have stayed longer, but the little guy got fussy on us, and we didn't come prepared. Nerves and everything kind of got the best of us too. So maybe next year we'll be a little more sociable and things like that. Oh, okay. Lost you there for a second, but it looks like it's back up. Sorry about that. It must have been the area we went through. That's the only thing I can think of that would have caused it. But so we're still learning the whole live thing. Learning about how often we should put videos out. I know we haven't had any in a few days, and we've been trying to put one out every day as much as possible. But with weather and stuff, it's kind of hard. That and me trying to figure out a good schedule to keep up with everything that we have to do. Because I still have doctor appointments for my son on a regular basis. I got regular house chores. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Shannon, I believe you're the only one. Well, it's kind of hard to be consistent when you travel a lot, though, because you never know when you're going to travel, though. I mean, yours is more of a travel one, isn't it, Shannon? You know, because another thing we noticed is our viewers will get up to, I think it's to about 14.
About 15.
About 14 or 15, and then it drops down 2 or 3 again, which, you know, there's different, I mean, people may not like our content, or we may not be consistent enough.
We're still
but we're
working on all of that and piddling with it, and
yeah. No, that's okay, Shannon. I mean, ours kind of is too. I mean, if you notice, I've got picking up the yard, I've got gardening, I've got just one where I'm just talking, kind of explaining things. I got one about a sugar scrub. And it may be difficult until we can get better internet and my computer up and running good. Yes, it's like a yo-yo. That's exactly how to explain it. Subs are like a yo-yo.
And two, I heard too, even with non channels, people will like and subscribe, and it might not show.
Yeah, with people like one thing I heard recently is like if somebody just watches your channel and doesn't subscribe, your subscribers might fall because somebody's not subscribed to your channel, or they'll watch part of the video and not at least over half of it in order to support the channel. Which we've been trying to keep up with everybody's. It's a little difficult because some of y'all are on at the same time, so it's like, okay, who do we watch? So we kind of have to bounce back and forth. So we apologize for that one. Yes, Shannon, that might be the case. The subs might be private. I know you can't see who's subscribed to your channel unless they actually verbally tell you. I believe it was you and another person said they were like the 13th one. What channel is that? I know of Venom. I apologize. Just kind of hard to think of the name right now. Yes, Shannon, you're right. It does. You have to watch so many minutes of the videos for it to count as a view. Yes, and typically that can include the whole video. But we're a lot younger than most of them. And so yeah, so our subs are like way low, but that's because we're generally just starting out. And, you know, people who are maybe younger than us but have higher subs, you know, it might be because the people are not private about being a sub and they like the content. And, you know, they might think, okay, well, there's so many homesteading channels out there. And, oh, okay, thanks, Shannon. It was Lazy Days. Yes, you're right. You're correct. It was Lazy Days. God, I feel bad about forgetting that one. But it's but they oh, I know what I was saying. Yeah, the newer channels that have more subs, the people might like their content better, but you know, because they might think, okay, there's so many homesteading channels out there, I've seen it all, you know, so why watch another one? That's what they could be thinking. You know, that's kind of one of the reasons why we hesitated changing it from Teddy and Jessica to T&J Homestead. But we'll work it out. Oh, well, right now, Shannon, your memory is better than mine. Because I mean, my son's doctor's appointment is Monday, and I thought it was today. So your memory is better than mine right now. Mine's just kind of all over the place right now. Normally, I can remember things like that, but you know, I'm not too bad about remembering. But here lately, geez, my memory's been horrible. Okay, that makes sense, Shannon. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, we're kind of working towards the homesteading thing. It's just taken us a good while because of, you know, funds and normal life trials that get in the way. But, you know, we'll work through them and we'll get there. I mean, we already have the dogs. If you do see a horse on our channel, yes, we do feed her. She's just very old. She's over 40 years old?
She's around 40.
Yeah, she's around 40 years old. So yes, she looks like skin and bones because she's old. Because we feed her, we let her eat what she wants, you know, but we don't overfeed her. Because overfeeding horses is a no-no. But so yes, if you do see her, we do feed her, and she is taken care of. It's just the fact that she's old. We have had a few complaints here recently. You know, cops have stopped by and say, hey, you know, what's wrong with the horse? You know, are y'all feeding her? Blah, blah, blah. Yes, we do feed the horse. She's just old. Okay. Thanks for the advice, Shannon. That helps. As you can see in this one, like I said, we're currently headed home from an accidental doctor's appointment for getting the wrong day. That's what we're up to today. When we get home, we'll probably do a little cleanup, and we might start recording some of the damage and stuff that has happened around our place so that y'all can see it, because I know some of the people that are in other states like you, Shannon. I know there are a few other channels that are around us in different towns. Of course, they know what's happened because of the fact that they're, you know, they all live in Oklahoma too. So, but it's just going to be trying to find that time. But the weather has hindered us some because it's kind of hard to, because we do a lot of outside stuff. Recording in that kind of weather is hard, and it's not very easy. And we're still trying to get some stuff straightened up from when we moved in the house. That's why we don't do a lot of recording in the house. Because the house is a mess because of the fact that we're still trying to get things sorted out from when we moved. Yeah, I wish we would have, but we recorded the storms, but we kind of got a little sidetracked watching everybody else. that was a big part of it too. We got sidetracked watching everybody else and trying to support everybody else. That we kind of forgot, you know, we could record the storms to show people the storms around our area. He's gonna step out and get some gas real quick, but he'll be back. Yeah, I wish we would have recorded the storms. But like I said, I tend to get squirrel off, as some people say, like a dog, because of, well, I don't really know. I don't mean to, it just happens. Kind of hard not to when there's nothing but storms. But, you know, because we've been trying to support everybody else that we had met up at the meet. And just trying to find time to watch everybody's videos, including going around with our own and doing our own. But we'll find a routine of when to go live and when to record and everything along with everybody else's schedules, so that, you know, so that it can be, everybody can get updated on what we're doing and things like that. Like I said, we do have a few projects. I mean, I can't really post the sticks again because y'all aren't going to want to see that, but I will show the damage before we pick them up, just to see how many big limbs we had got out of our trees. But we'll have other videos, like we got some wood splitting to do, and we got to clear the back part of the pasture. Like I said, got a rabbit coming. It'll be the first rabbit. We're hoping to get another one so we can raise rabbits. And I really wish I wouldn't have got rid of my chickens when we moved the first time. But where we were moving, we did not have a place to keep them, so we had to get rid of them along with our ducks. So we had to rehome the ducks and the chickens. But now that we moved back, funny thing is, our chicken coop is currently being used as storage, which we got to get that cleaned out. And we got to get past this bird flu that's apparently going around, because they don't, supposedly are not allowing public sales, like auctions and things like that, of fowl, because of this bird flu that's going around. And thank you, Shannon. So it just, we'll have some other stuff that's coming up. It's just finding time to get it done and record it while we're doing it. So there probably won't be a lot of talking on it. I might have to narrate a little bit before and maybe certain times in between, and then edit the video, which I'm still learning about the editing part too, because I do the editing for our videos. My husband typically tries to record them. So that's why you see more of me than you do of him, because he's typically behind the camera recording. And it's finding that balance. Yes, hello to hello, nice to see whoever you are. But so we'll have some more stuff coming up. It's just getting on track and trying to find a rhythm of when would be good to post, not to post, getting past this crazy weather. Of course, you never know about Oklahoma weather. As me and my husband say, Oklahoma weather is bipolar. She never knows what she wants to do.
Somebody needs to give her bipolar medicine.
Yes. Someone needs to give Oklahoma her bipolar medicine. Because you never know if she's going to rain. You never know if she's going to snow. So, yeah, that's kind of this way Oklahoma is. You could say, oh, it's going to rain today and it'd be sunshiny. Or say it's going to be sunny all day and it's snow. You know, that's why we say Texas is bipolar too. Well, at least Oklahoma has a sister state that is bipolar too. But yeah, it's just something me and my husband say. I can't really say the other for Oklahomans. So it's really just finding that rhythm and time, which we will get a little bit better at it with time. It's just working out the kinks in your thread. Basically, like when you're sewing and all of a sudden your thread stops. It's like trying to get past that kink that's causing your thread not to pull like it should. But we'll get past all that. Sorry if I'm itching my nose a lot. Allergies. Hay season around Oklahoma, I guess. Hay fever season, anyway. But we're getting a little closer to home now. I really don't know what else I'm going to say before we get there, because it's done. We're going to record to show you all the damage that it did around the house and stuff. Well, we're going to have to get some recording done. But tomorrow we'll probably be picking up the sticks, but I'll try to get some recording, walk down the driveway, because we have a fairly long driveway. Maybe not as long as Kamal's driveway. I think he's got the longer driveway there. He's got to speed on that. You too, Shannon. It's been great chatting with you too. But we'll learn as we go, and we'll try and get a few more videos out. And just find our rhythm. You know, Shannon, you'll find yours too. I know, like, the Illinois River is up kind of high right now, so
Arkansas River.
Illinois too. Yeah. Or I know the rivers are kind of high. I know they had shut some roads down a couple days ago near our area, and it kind of shocked me because one of them, it has to be pretty bad for it to actually go over the road. And when they said they had shut a certain highway down, I was like, well, dang, it must have been bad if they shut that highway down. What was I going to say? But I know certain areas in Oklahoma flood more than others. And I know they closed a lot of roads down because of it. I know there's some roads around our area that tore up the road pretty bad and tore some culverts up that need to be fixed. So, but we're going to let y'all go, and we'll try and get some recording done when we get home. It was great of y'all who've seen us, and if you have any other comments, just leave them and we'll get back to them as soon as we can. For those of you, if you want to email us, our email should be in the about part of our channel, and we'll get to y'all as soon as we can. We'll answer any questions you have. You too, Shannon. Yes, I need to do laundry too. I get that. So that's probably one of the things I'll do too. I'll probably start loading and go out and start recording before we get off. But anyway, y'all have a great day and a blessed weekend, and we will get back to you as soon as we can.
Y'all get back, y'all. You hear?
Bye, guys.